Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a plan with me for last week, the week of May 8th through the 14th. This was a Mother's Day week, so I'm using one of my 2 total Mother's Day kits. Come on guys, we need more Mother's Day kits out there. This one is called Her Day by PlannerPixieCo. It is custom art. I am just obsessed with this. This color scheme is amazing. This art is amazing. I love this artist, and that girl looks just like Anne Hathaway, who is one of my favorite actresses, so love it. Unfortunately, there's only 9 full boxes, so I had to get kind of creative with my layout this week. I'm used to like 11 on average. This was a printable one, so I did kind of cut it to pieces, and basically I have a ton of little things. And her fancy labels are, I think, even smaller than little things, so basically there's no actual fancy labels or quarter boxes for this week. So yeah, it was definitely interesting to try to figure out my chart layout, but yep, I am pairing it with silver foil. So I already have my silver basic stuff already printed, and then for the specific stuff, I had also a bunch of silver stuff that I had leftovers from, so I'm going to be using pretty generic confetti full box overlays. That's for the double box seam, confetti 2.0 stuff, including for the headers. So I'm just going to be pulling that in wherever. And then we have the bottom washi, which I also printed out some confetti 2.0 for that. I do have one quote that I have a very specific place I want to put it. I made it just for this kit, and then I'm using the exact same underlays that I did for last year's Mother's Day, which are not in shop, but they are the floral swirl ones that I used before. So I don't know, I just thought it would be really fun to have a little callback and use the same ones twice. So we have that. Also, excuse my nails. I don't have any of my, well, I have one of my Dashing Diva nails on. I'm giving my nails kind of a break and giving this one a chance to go out before I put on the next set. So you'll have to bear with my bare nails for this video. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lay down the base, and then I will see you on the other side for the day by day. Let's get into it. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get into the day by day. Starting off on Monday, I am marking that we went to go look at some houses that we were a little bit interested in buying. I think the ones that we saw on that day were not super duper piquing our interest, but again, you gotta see a lot of them before you find some that you like. I used a house sticker from the Once More with Love house hunting sheet to mark that. And then we also stopped for groceries on our way home from that. That sticker is from Whimsy. And while we were at the grocery store, I also got my special treat that I get when I go there. Usually it's an iced chai or an iced matcha. This time it was an iced chai. So I used one of my newer stickers from Carly Plans for that. And then when we got home with the new ingredients I had purchased, I made really good creamy chicken noodle soup. I think it was my first time making that. It was so good. It wasn't even that difficult. I've always kind of stayed away from chicken noodle soup because it's always seemed like a bit of a task. Like there's a lot of chopping that you have to do, a lot of things you have to put in the pot, but it wasn't really that bad. And it turned out really delicious. So I will definitely be making that again at some point, but it is getting into the summer months, so it's a little bit hot for that, but it was really, really good. And I used a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. to mark that. And then that night we also watched Lord of the Rings 3, The Return of the King. Really good as well, all of them are. I can't say in particular that I have a favorite of them all. I mean, because it all just kind of tells one continuous story, but yeah, definitely a great way to cap off the evening. That sticker is from Papershire. And Tuesday morning, I marked cuddling with my boyfriend. That sticker is from Papershire. And then I marked drinking tea, which, again, I've switched to tea from coffee, so I'm drinking tea every morning now, but I have a lot of stickers that I need to use for that, so I am just marking it whenever I have room to do so. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then we also went and got McGriddles, which I always try to get up early to get them, because I think McDonald's breakfast ends at 10:30 here, which is way too early. So thankfully we made it on that day. I think my boyfriend actually went out for me and got it while I was like getting ready, but I used another Papershire sticker to mark that. He did unfortunately forget the hash brown, which is really sad, but it's okay. I'll survive. And then after that we went to the library. I think there were mostly a book that we had to return, and then I think I picked up one for myself. That sticker is from Shine Sticker Studio. And then my boyfriend and I watched Jungle Cruise. I don't particularly know why we watched it. It was just one that I hadn't seen yet. I think he and Aurora watched it already. And I had never had like a really big interest in seeing it, but seemed like a fun movie for us to spend the morning watching, so we did. That sticker's from Once More with Love. It was pretty good, pretty enjoyable. I think, anytime Disney makes a movie based on one of their rides, it's probably going to turn out pretty good. The story was pretty interesting. Did not really go necessarily how I expected it to go, but in a good way. And then we went out grocery shopping. I think we went to Walmart that day. That sticker is from Scroll Prints Co. And then while we were coming back from that, we got gas, and at the gas station there was a food truck that had shaved ice, which is like a very special treat for me. I don't have it very often, and I was like trying to like psych myself up to go. Like there weren't that many people in line, but I was waiting for them to leave. And then I went, and there was like one person in front of me, but god dang did they take forever. Like I don't know what was going on with their order, why it took so long. Apparently the truck also sold sandwiches, and so they were like getting sandwiches, and that like just took forever to make. But I was waiting for like literally 20 minutes out there in the heat at this food truck trying to get my freaking shaved ice, which I finally did, and it was good, but I don't know if it was worth it for that. Let's see. After that, we came home, and I think I was just so tired I passed out and took a nap. That is from Fox and Cactus, and I did some planning while my boyfriend made tacos. That planning sticker is, I believe, from Scroll Prints Co., and the taco sticker is from Happy Dea. He makes really good tacos. They were so delicious. And then we watched Peter Pan and Wendy. That sticker is from Wonton and a Million. That's like the newest live-action Peter Pan movie, which I had not seen when it came out. I wasn't particularly sure I wanted to. It didn't really look very good. I mean, it was kind of a cute movie. Like, wasn't my favorite of all time. I don't think I liked it better than the original animated ones. The only other one I've seen, I think, is Hook. I've seen like parts of it. And of course, I've seen all 5 of the Tinkerbell movies, which are my personal favorite. But yeah, I mean, it was a cute movie. It wasn't bad. So that was kind of enjoyable. I did want to use one of my many Peter Pan or Tinkerbell kits for this week, but of course it was Mother's Day, so I had to use this one instead. And then the next week I had to do kind of the same thing with another movie that got pushed back. So obviously I couldn't do both of them on the next week, so I'll have to find another day and age to rewatch one of the Peter Pan movies to use some of those kits. It was really a missed opportunity. But holiday kits come first before everything. That's kind of my personal philosophy. So Wednesday, I marked that I cleaned the kitchen, which honestly I do almost every day, I feel like. But this must have been a huge mess for me to mark it. I think that sticker is from Carly Plans. I also did a couple of voiceovers that day. That's from the Coffee Monsters Co. I got my foil delivery. I think I forgot to mark when I actually ordered the foil, but that's okay because I don't really have any specific stickers for that. But I did mark when I received it with a doodle that I drew. Not yet in my shop, but it will be. And then I took another nap. I was very sleepy this week as well. That pillow is from Carly Plans. I also filmed the plan with me that I had done the pre-planning for. That is from Squirrel Prints Co. I did a workout. It was a full body and cardio day, so that bike is from Carly Plans. My boyfriend had already gone back to work that morning, so I called him to check in with him later. That is from Paper K. And then I sent my mood board for my custom art commission to the artist on that day. That sticker is from Carly Plans. And Thursday, I slept in. That's from It's More Love. So is the next sticker to mark having tea again, which, again, is an every morning thing now. I also wash dishes, which, again, I do it every morning, but I have a lot of stickers to mark that with, so I decided to just use up one of them because I had room. And that sticker is from Marge Goodies. I did another voiceover that day. That's from Sweet Ava's Paper. And then I also got some shirts delivered. I've taken to wearing really loungewear kind of shirts around the house. Because my wardrobe is mostly made up of fancy shirts that I wear when I go out. But when I'm in the house, I've taken to wearing sweatpants and just kind of casual shirts. But I only had a few, and so I needed more than that. So I just ordered some from Amazon, and they're really skin tight. They're pretty tight around the stomach area, which, if y'all know, that's my weak spot. I'm trying to slim down. So I guess it's kind of motivation for me to do that. But honestly, I wish the shirts had been a little baggier. Anyways, that sticker is, I think, from Squirrel Prints Co. I did some business bookkeeping. I forget where that sticker's from. And then I watched another episode of The Lost Symbol, which is that show that's based on one of the Dan Brown novels that I read way back when. It's pretty good. That TV is from The Littlest Planner. And then I marked filming a plan with me. That is one of my newest stickers from Sweet Ava's Paper. I love that. I love using bigger stickers like that in square boxes. Super fun. I also did another workout that day. That was a biceps and legs day. That is from, I think, Squirrel Prints Co., that set of weights. I also made my post-workout smoothie, which I usually make one that lasts the whole week, and then I make the next one. I only mark it when I actually blend it all up for the first time. So that is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I marked that I finally, I think this was the very first time I finally decided to sit down and start playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I've had for years and just never played until now. I definitely fell out of my video games phase, but I'm trying to get back into it. I did play one of the Professor Layton games, but that only lasted me 2 days. I could not stop playing that. So I'm going to try to get back to that as well, because I have a few others. But because Animal Crossing, it's one of those games where you just you have your daily chores that you do, and there's not a whole bunch other than that. You can set little goals for yourself. My personal favorite activity is catching fish. But other than that, it's pretty much self-guided after a certain point. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a point where I just get bored of it. Anyways, that sticker is from Sweet Ava's Paper to mark that. Friday, I marked washing my hair with a girl from Stick with the Plan Co. And then I knew I had some larger tea stickers to use, so I just used a third box for that. And one of my printable stickers from a Paper Shire. And I also did a voiceover that is from the Prairie Planner. And then next, I marked watching All Hallows Eve, which is a horror movie with all kinds of practical effects. There's no CGI, I don't think. And it's like very gory, but like again, it's all like practical effects, so like you can kind of see that. Well, if you like are paying attention and you like know that they're supposed to be all practical and like done with makeup and everything, then I think it's like easier to tell. I think it would probably be more enjoyable if I like didn't know that and I wasn't looking for that. But yeah, I mean, it was still pretty good, I guess. It's one of those that features one of those like scary killer clowns at one point, which I don't get scared by clowns, so I don't know. But I think he did a pretty good job. Like, that was one of the best ones that I've seen personally. I have not seen it or any variation of it, but I still need to. It's on my watch list, but this one was good for now. I don't necessarily know that I would recommend this one, but it was enjoyable. That sticker is from Once More with Love to mark Scary Movie. And then my parents called. That sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then that day, Aurora brought home a card from school that they had made for Mother's Day to represent, you know, any female figure in their life, essentially, was how it was. So I got my card from her, and it was super sweet. I did post it on Instagram. And that sticker is from Pumpkin Paper Co. And I finished off some of the open orders that I had that day. That's from Once More with Love. And then Aurora and I sat down and did some crafting. We had bought this little kit of like miniatures, where it's like, you know, they give you a bunch of like wood pieces that you get to like punch out, and then you get to like either paint it or like glue paper, like realistic looking paper onto it and create a little miniature scene or like a room. So we have a little room that we're building. So that was the first time we sat down and did that. And that sticker is from Papershire to mark that. It's super fun, but it takes a very long time to do everything. Saturday, I marked more Animal Crossing with a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. And it was workout day again. It was core and cardio day, which has since changed. It is now just cardio day, because apparently core workouts are good for your core, but like they really don't do anything to like, you know, give you abs. Like that's not what that's for. My boyfriend has a saying where like abs are made in the kitchen, and yeah, they pretty much are more based on your diet. So I have since switched that. I mean, my core is pretty good though. Like, you know, it's good enough. Just need to like slim down that area by eating less. Anyways, another Carly Plan spike for that. And then I marked taking photos of my spread. And I started my studio vlog that day. I have like fallen off the wagon of that. I did it for like a week, which, you know, is a good length for a studio vlog. But like the thing is, I kept forgetting to like record when I was actually doing the designing, which I like mentioned in my vlog that I was gonna like do as the next segment, and then I just never did that. And I haven't done it since, because I haven't designed since. And it's been like a week since I've filmed anything for that vlog. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So basically, as soon as I design next, I'll record it and then basically just like finish out the vlog that way. So it's kind of like not sequential, but it is what it is. Studio vlogs are hard, man. They are hard. Anyway, that sticker is from Papershire from the vlogging sheet. And then I worked on the first batch of swatch books. There was printing and cutting involved, so I used a sticker from Paper K to mark that. And then we had bought cinnamon rolls like in the little Pillsbury dough little tube thing from the store, where you just like pop them out, you put them on the pan and cook them, and it's basically that easy. So we made those that night. I had exactly one cinnamon roll sticker from a freebie that I had just gotten in an order, so I used that. Thankfully, the color scheme is not too crazy. I think it was supposed to be like, yeah, it's like a gold glitter if you look at it closely, which doesn't really match, but it's good enough. Anyways, Sunday, I marked Mother's Day with a sticker from Papershire. I also used one from Papershire to mark that we did some video games that day. This was after my boyfriend had come home, but I was playing Animal Crossing on the bed, and she was playing, I think, with her DS. And after that, I marked my boyfriend actually coming home with a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. And then we went out grocery shopping. That's from Scroll Prints Co. I worked out. I did chest and triceps that day. I think that's from Hazel Sticker. And then I marked doing more swatch books. I think I finished them out that day. That stickers from Happy Daya. And then I marked us watching Mulan. So technically we watched both Mulan movies, the newest live action and the animated one. But I only marked the live action on this day, and then I like pretended that I watched the animated one on the next day so I could use a Mulan kit next week. So that's coming. I knew I did, but I had to do because I really wanted to use a Mulan kit. And that stickers from Papershire. The live action movie was really good. It was better than I thought it was. I was like kind of staying away from it because I knew that it kind of veered off of what the original Mulan story was quite a bit. And I knew there was like a witch and magic involved, and I was just like, that was not anywhere in the original. Like, I don't want to see it. This is not like canon or anything. But then I watched it and it was not that bad. It was definitely like very serious compared to the original one. Like, there was no Mushu cracking jokes. There was like nothing. It was a very serious movie, kind of dark a little bit. But it was still good. Like, I still definitely enjoyed it and thought it was a good watch, and I think I would watch it again. But yeah, after that, we definitely like wanted to brighten up the mood, so we did watch the animated one right after that, and also to compare it. So, but yeah, that I am pretending is in the next week. So yeah, that's basically the spread. I freaking love this color scheme still. I think it turned out very good in the actual spread once everything was all laid down. It still looks fantastic. Love it. This is honestly like one of the best weeks that I've had. I think this was one of my favorite weeks. Just like it felt like everything was going right. It's been kind of crazy chaos since then, which you will see in the upcoming Plan With Me's, but at least I had one week where like everything felt perfect. So yeah, I'm glad I had that. And yeah, just really gorgeous spread. I loved using the same underlays again, the swirly ones. Very pretty. And I definitely left enough space this week to where they could like really shine. Like on Tuesday, there's that giant space for them. On Thursday with the square box. Yeah, I think I did pretty good with the spacing. And the square box on Sunday as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this Plan With Me. And thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.